A day after the Supreme Court upheld the clean chit given by a special investigation team to Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the 2002 riots case, the Gujarat police on Saturday arrested former Director General of Police R.B. Sreekumar and took into custody social activist Teesta Setalvad for allegedly conspiring to falsely implicate innocent persons. The first information report, based on a complaint filed by an Ahmedabad crime branch official, also named former Indian Police Service officer Sanjiv Bhatt, who is already in jail in another case. Teesta Setalvad, who was picked up from her Mumbai residence, claimed her arrest was illegal and said that there is threat to her life. Sanjiv Bhatt is sentenced to life imprisonment in a custodial death case, and in another case, he is accused of planting contraband to frame a lawyer in a false case. Teesta Setalvad was detained from her house in the Juhu area of Mumbai and later taken to Santa Cruz police station for informing the local police about her detention, sources said. Her lawyer Vijay Hairmath said that Teesta was taken by Gujarat anti-terrorist squad and they were not informed in advance about the case. They barged into the house and assaulted her before taking her with them. But a local police official denied that Teesta was assaulted. The complaint filed by Inspector D.B. Bharat of Ahmedabad Crime Branch says that Teesta, Sanjiv Bhatt and R.B. Sreekumar had conspired to abuse the process of law by fabricating false evidence to make several persons to be convicted in an offence that is punishable with capital punishment. They instituted false and malicious criminal proceedings against innocent people with intention to cause injury to several persons and prepared false records and dishonestly used those records as genuine with the intention to cause damage and injury to many persons, as per the complaint. The complaint drew on various submissions made before the special investigation team formed by the Supreme Court to investigate the 2002 Gujarat riots cases and submissions made by the accused before the Justice Nanavati Shah Commission of Inquiry. The FIR was registered earlier in the day under sections 468, 471, forgery, 194, that is giving or fabricating false evidence with intent to procure conviction of capital offence, 211, institute criminal proceedings to cause injury, 218, public servant framing incorrect record or writing with intent to save person from punishment or property from forfeiture, and 120B, criminal conspiracy of the Indian Penal Code. Teesta Setalvad conjured, concocted, forged, fabricated facts and documents and or evidence, including fabrication of documents by persons who were protective witnesses of the complainant, Sakriya Jaffrey, as per the complaint. Teesta Setalvad and her non-governmental organization were co-petitioner with Sakriya Jaffrey in the petition filed against then Chief Minister Narendra Modi and others in the Supreme Court. The court dismissed the petition on Friday and upheld the clean chit given to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and others. The complaint also accused Teesta of influencing and tutoring witnesses and making them depose on pre-typed affidavits. Even Sakriya Jaffrey was tutored by Teesta, as was clear from her statement before the Nanavati Commission on August 22, 2003. It said, IPS officers Sanjiv Bhatt and R.B. Sreekumar, who was Additional Director General of Police of Armed Unit during the 2002 Godhra riot and Intelligence DGP soon after, had made several depositions before the Nanavati Commission of Inquiry that were against the Gujarat government, the complaint said. Sanjiv Bhatt allegedly forged various documents mailed to the SIT and also falsely claimed he attended a late night meeting on February 27, 2002, called by the then Chief Minister Narendra Modi at his residence, it said. R.B. Sreekumar's 9 affidavits before the Nanavati Shah Commission were the source of many of the allegations in the Sakriya Jaffrey's petition, it claimed. In its judgment passed on Friday, the Supreme Court had observed that at the end of the day, it appears to them that a coalesced effort of the disgruntled officials of the state of Gujarat, along with others, was to create sensation by making revelations which were false to their own knowledge. The falsity of their claims had been fully exposed by the SIT after a thorough investigation. As a matter of fact, all those involved in such abuse of process need to be in the dock and proceed in accordance with law, the court order said. In its judgment, the top court had also noted the objections raised by the respondents on Teesta joining as petitioner number 2 in the plea after Sakia Jaffrey. The respondents objected on the grounds of Teesta's antecedents and also for her alleged ulterior design by exploiting the emotions and sentiments of appellant Sakia Jaffrey, the real victim of the circumstances. However, no direct role of Teesta was mentioned in the court verdict. Sakia Jaffrey's husband and former Congress member of Parliament, Ishan Jaffrey, was killed during the riots. Meanwhile, a police officer in Mumbai said Teesta handed a written complaint to Santa Cruz police station and they are processing it. Teesta's complaint alleged that Gujarat police barged into her compound, did not show her a copy of the FIR or warrant against her, and there was a big bruise on her left hand. Incidentally, Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Saturday said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi had endured false allegations silently in connection with the 2003 Gujarat riots for 19 years. Amit Shah's remark came a day after Supreme Court upheld the special investigation team's clean chit to PM Modi in the 2002 Gujarat riots case. I have closely seen Modi ji enduring this pain, facing the allegations despite being on the side of truth, and because the judicial process was underway, he did not speak. Only a man with a strong heart can do this. The interview we are doing today I could have done in 2003 as Gujarat Home Minister and later as party chief, but till the judicial process was completed, Modi ji did not say anything, so that there was no influence. He entered all this silently, Amit Shah told news agency ANI on Saturday. This statement of Amit Shah and the quick move to arrest the two soon after the Supreme Court order may also lead to criticisms in the coming days that it was an act of vengeance. For instance, a United Nations official on Saturday expressed deep concern about the detention of activist Teesta by the Gujarat police. Teesta is a strong voice against hatred and discrimination, Mary Lawler, the United Nations Special Rapporteur on Human Rights Defenders, said on Twitter. Defending human rights is not a crime. I call for her release and an end to persecution by Indian state, she said. The Indian American Muslim Council also strongly condemned the arrests of Teesta Setalvad and Sreekumar and criticized the Gujarat police for filing a case against Bhatt. By the way, expressing satisfaction over the arrest of former IPS officer Sreekumar by Gujarat police on Saturday, former ISRO scientist Nambi Narayanan said action had been taken against the retired police official for fabricating stories and trying to sensationalize them. And it is exactly what he did in his case also over the 1994 ISRO espionage case, in which he was acquitted by the Supreme Court later. So can we say that the current fate of RB Sreekumar as well as others is a return of karma?